Good morning, guys. How you doing today? Hope you're all doing well out there. Hope you're safe. Hope you're going on about your daily routine in a wonderful day, in a wonderful way. So we're just out here. Good morning from Moab. Looks like we're going to be going through Moab today. If you guys don't know what Moab is, it's a town here in Utah, but it's mainly all about off-road vehicles only. It's mainly Jeeps and crawlers, just because the terrain out here is just so tough. So those of you guys that just don't know what that is, that's a little bit of history for you. So if you're into anything like that, and if you don't know what Moab is and you're into that kind of stuff, I think you need to reevaluate your hobbies. But yeah, looks like we'll be going through Moab today, and this guy's gonna go ahead and let us over. Go ahead and give him a couple flashes as a thank you. So that's all we're doing today, guys. Just seeing these beautiful, beautiful sunrises out here in this wonderful desert. It is about 24 degrees out right now, so you still should watch for ice. But in these types of elements and climates, I mean, this is going to be a very dry, very low humidity climate. So I'm not really too worried about any ice or any snow. We're finally out of the big snowstorm that's been on us since we left Oregon. So we're finally out of that, guys. That's always good news. We're out here. We can finally put the hammer down and start rolling quick. Trying to hurry up and get this load in and out. So that's all I got to say about that for now, guys. But yeah, I mean, look at these beautiful sunrises, guys. I mean, it is truly something to be awe-inspired by. So yeah, guys, I did want to touch on today's topic about hours of service rules and how to run recaps and what are recaps. So for those of you that are not truck drivers, or those of you that are new truck drivers, you have clocks that you have to pay attention to every single day. You have a 14-hour clock. That's your total hours amount of work for one day. You have an 11-hour clock. You have which is just for driving, and then you have an 8-hour clock, which between the time you start and the end of that 8-hour clock, you need to stop and take a 30-minute break, whether on or off duty. So that was a new hours of service rule change. So now you can fill up fuel for 15 minutes and then just kind of creep into a fuel spot, or just pull out of the fuel island and finish your break off there. But let the guys know behind you, if he's just putting in like 10 gallons of diesel, don't block him in. Creep into another parking spot and just go park somewhere. So that's going to be a huge part of that, guys, is being courteous on the fuel islands, making sure you're not taking your 30 minutes inside the fuel island. I can't tell you how many times I've pulled up to a fuel island and there's 15 trucks taking up every single pump, and none of them have fuel going to them. They're just sitting there taking their 30-minute breaks. So it really messes up everyone else behind you, guys. Fuel islands, we're not from Hawaii, we're not islanders. So please just get out of the way, use common courtesy. But topic for another video. But yeah, guys, so those are your beginning 3 clocks, and then you have a 70-hour clock, which is how many hours you can drive or work within 1 week. So at the end of 8 days, you have 70 hours that you can work each day, or each a 70-hour total for the whole week. Sorry. And now what we call recaps, or recapped hours, is whenever you make it the full 8 days and you haven't used all of your 70 hours, you can actually gain hours back, because the electronic logging devices all keep track of how many hours you've worked each day or driven each day. And so with that, let's say I only work 5 hours each day, so 5 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, Tuesday I'll start getting some hours back. I'll start getting 5 hours back. So that's one big thing, guys, is especially if you're going to be over the road, or if you're going to be trying to run hard, run a little bit longer, is you guys can run recaps. I know that there's a lot of OTR drivers out here that will run 2 months straight on just recaps. So there are pros and cons to running recaps, guys. A pro is you're really not running that hard each day. You're pretty much capped off at 8.5 or 9.5 hours for a total work day each day, just to make sure you have enough to get to your recaps. And another pro is that you never stop. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you to plan out each day and plan out your loads and make sure that you're never going to be late to a load. You never have to stop and do a reset on a load, which, some customers don't appreciate. When you pick up a load, they want it ready to go. They don't want to have to sit there and wait on you unless there's obviously other circumstances at hand. You have mechanical breakdown or weather. So those are, some pros to running recaps. A con to running recap is you never stop. You never get a day off. So you're constantly running. You're constantly out here running day in and day out. Yeah, you're not running that hard, but even 8.5 hours, 9.5 hours a day, just driving and not being able to see anything or be able to, enjoy the sights and some of the places you go to is kind of a downer. So I would list that as a con. Another con is with the electronic logging devices, with the ELDs. If you guys are out here fudging your logs, or if you have some kind of issue with your logs and you're not doing something right, because every line of business has differences in their logs. Vans, you have to do pre-trips and post-trips. If you're picking up and dropping trailers, you have to show that on your electronic logs. For flatbeds, you gotta do load securement checks every 3 hours or every 150 miles per DOT, and you guys gotta show that on your logs. So there's things that you guys have to do day in and day out, and then as well as pre-trips, post-trips, your 30-minute breaks. You guys gotta notate all that stuff on your logs. And with recaps, if you mess up on one log and you're getting inspected at a way station or side of the road or whatever, and if they catch one log that's wrong, they're going to go back every single day until you had your last reset. So if you've been running recaps for a month or two, they're going to go back every single day, and they're going to be able to look and see every single time that you did not do what you were supposed to do. So, and then you're going to get a ticket for every single day. So things like that can really rack up. Things like that can get very expensive. Whereas if you're doing a reset every week, they typically only go back into that reset. I've known some that have gone back a little bit further if they've seen something really fishy. They just wanted to check it out, but very rarely unless you really give them a reason. So, but yeah, guys. So that's just a quick little glimpse on it. Give a thumbs up, give a like, give a subscribe, share to your friends, share to your family. I really appreciate it, guys. We're almost at 150 subscribers. Like this channel is, we're out here just showing you guys different parts of the country, different parts and different places that people may or may not have ever gone. So I definitely recommend, coming on out here to Moab, giving this place a look, especially if you guys are out here into crawlers and off-road vehicles and four-wheel drives. So it's it's a huge part of the off-road community. I've met some wonderful people that come out here to Moab. Everybody just has a great time. So, as always, guys, thank you very much, and God bless.